Here we go with extra time, interrupting our rendition of Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and all the holiday favourites that Steve knows so well. Matteo Bonetti is with us too.
Oh, fabulous.
We actually noticed he was sat there. Yeah.
Just in case you hadn't noticed. Does Stevie still think United played badly against Spurs? Follow-up question, is Stevie incapable of saying United did well in a game and deserved to win? Do you have it in you to praise United?
Ali and I were arguing about one shot. There was a 30-yard shot that hit the post. They never created a chance that they should have scored. And the two, and I don't mean to criticise Man United. I'm just stating facts that they never created a chance in the game where you think they should have scored. They got a penalty kick. And what was the other one? What was the other goal?
The one with Marcus Rashford on the near post.
Rashford, yeah. Where Sanchez has made a mess, and the goalkeeper's thrown it in.
Yeah.
So, I'm just stating facts.
They
couldn't have been that great if they never created a single chance where we're saying they should have scored.
Julien Laurens is with us as well. Jules, is Stevie being harsh on United?
I think he's got a point. I do think they controlled the game well, and it was mostly because Spurs were quite abject, to be fair, on the night. And I think it was quite easy for United to control the game and dictate the pace of that game. And but in terms of creating chances and creating good moment in the game, there was not much of that. But they didn't have to either, because it was enough what they did to win it in the end. So I guess TV points. But I guess maybe we can give them credit in the way they controlled that game and took advantage of how bad Spurs were on the night as well.
Can I ask Julien a question?
I agree with that, Jules. Yeah.
Can I ask Julien a question? Julien, you're usually very bubbly when you come on this show. Today, you're a little prickly. Why are you in a bad mood? What happened today,
Can't
man?
be anything to do with Arsenal, can it?
It's been a long day, Ali. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
There is something.
I had to go and watch one of my kids doing his choir concert or whatever before coming here. Then Arsenal didn't play well, and it was I don't know. And then Stevie wound me up with the whole structure of the club, which I've explained before. And then Ian Dark with his centre backs and stuff, and Koulibaly so this is why I need to go to bed very soon, and then I'll be fine tomorrow. Promise.
See, I knew it. I knew there was something off.
From bubbly to prickly, you couldn't get past your eagle eye with that. Frank wants to know, who do we think would be the right manager for Everton? Marco Silva, of course, dismissed a little earlier today. Being realistic, says Frank, not pie in the sky. Jules, you take this first. I would love and please. Mr. Moshiri, whoever, Ben can write. Bill can write. It's me being tired. Yeah. Go and get Eddie Howe. Go and get a young English British manager who knows the league. Please don't bring me back David Moyes or Phil Neville or whoever else. Go and be a bit creative. Just think outside of the box and go for someone who will have a lot of energy, who has a clear idea of what he wants to do, who has an identity. And we could do something good with a good squad. They're not amazing players, but this is a good squad. This is a good club with great fans, and they deserve something better than what they've seen in the last 2.5 years. Eddie Howe? Good shout?
I think that's a good shout.
Such a great shout, isn't it? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but it just seems like we're going to...
Did you just see what he said? It's a great shout. It's exactly what I was thinking. Well,
it was actually. I go for once. Me and Jules.
You may be in the wrong seat.
But a lot of talk about David Moyes. Jules mentioned it. That seems to be the knee-jerk appointment to bring him back.
I've got to say, I would prefer to see somebody like Eddie Howe or even David Moyes, rather than another foreign guy who we've never heard of. Just getting thrown into the job.
You had heard of Marco Silva before he took the job, though, right?
And because he came to Watford.
Okay. And you had heard of Ronald Koeman before he took the job, right?
But you get my point. Well, Ashton Hootle. Have you heard of him?
Ralph.
Who? Who's the guy in Norwich as well? What's his name again?
Yeah, Ralph. Oh, the Norwich guy. Yeah.
What is it?
What was the Southampton
on,
guy again? What was the Southampton guy?
Hasenhüttl.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Come on, then. Who's an orange guy?
You'll be working on your German.
What's an orange guy? Somebody.
Hasenhüttl.
See, he's actually been here. He's been coaching, and nobody can remember his name.
Matteo,
Daniel
any
Farke.
suggestions? Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, Julian.
Max Allegri's been learning English, so you said not another guy who's
He doesn't
not
want the
exactly an
Everton
unknown
He
foreigner.
doesn't want the Everton job.
I probably wants the Arsenal one.
He
Right.
doesn't want the Arsenal one either. He wants
Right.
a United job.
Money
or
talks.
Something like that.
Talking of managers on the move, this is for Juju.
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 Oh, Juju.
What would it take to get Ten Hag to Barcelona next summer?
I mean, this one is a no-brainer. I know they want to appoint people who've played at the club, who have that kind of DNA, and I think Ronald Koeman is one of them, which is will be baffling to me. Ten Hag ticks so many boxes. He will be so perfect on that bench, and I just think that for me, as soon as Valverde is out, which I hope is very soon, and then you get Ten Hag, and I think you're a
hate
winner.
Valverde.
He is
He
the
hates
number one.
Valverde.
I
The
can't
number
bear
one
it.
He's in a
Valverde
real
hater.
bad mood today, isn't he?
Well,
Cool,
no, but see, we call him Juju, and there was a little smile.
Yeah.
He's wanting people fired and...
Yeah. Well,
Is it a shoe-in, Ten Hag, if Valverde does get the Julian shove?
Stevie's boy, Marcelo Gallardo,
Yeah.
was thrown around.
Who?
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense in
Seems
terms
to
of
tick
playing
all the boxes.
style, but
Yeah.
this is a more complex decision than you would think. Barcelona is a difficult job and is one that you have to circumnavigate a whole lot of politics in order to be the guy, the right selection for that very job.
They are a complicated club indeed. Next one comes from, interestingly, a man sitting away to my right, Matteo Bonetti. So maybe you should read the question.
So
Oh, he sent it in.
He sent
this
it in.
I did send this in a few weeks ago, actually, and it's been in the back burner. A few weeks ago, before the Milan game, there was an image of 3 Milan players on their cell phones. There it is. This is just minutes before they got into the tunnel in a massive, massive game for them to get out of the relegation area. And they're on their phones? That's one of the...
What's the question, Matteo? What's the question?
Is, what would have happened in your day, in your locker room, if this was the scene?
Just minutes before kickoff in the dressing room.
Well, it would never have happened.
Wow.
You know,
That's the first.
well, the thing is, right, nobody cared, within reason, what anybody was doing if it was the thing that got them ready for the game.
Does this look like the sort of scene?
Listen, Alan Hansen would be sitting reading a newspaper at this particular time.
Really? Minutes before
So,
kickoff?
I'm trying to figure out in my head what the difference between sitting reading a newspaper and being on your phone is.
But there's some managers like Pep Guardiola that have done phone bans, they've banned them in training, so there must be something behind that, right?
Listen, I would do it as well. I would ban it as well, but I don't want to contradict myself because at the end of the day, as a manager, I'm not concerned other than what did it take you to do to get ready for a game? That's what I'm concerned about.
Here's the thing. If Milan were winning and they were top of the table and they were playing well and scoring goals, this goes unnoticed. Nobody pays attention to it. But because they've been struggling, then it is clear that it's one of the things that you can point out, well, see, look at them. Everybody's doing their own thing. This team is not together. This team is disconnected. There's no relationship here. There's no communication. If I were a manager of a team right now, at this very point, I would say, gentlemen, when we get into the locker room and it's about time to get ready for the game, put your phones away. What can you possibly be doing on your phone right now that is more important than what we're going to do in about 20 minutes' time? Just put your phones away, and then after we win, celebrate with all Twitter and Instagram and take everything in because people are going to love you. Until then, phones away.
All right, Stephen, who actually goes under the name Slippy Penguin 11, which I rather like. Can we all agree that Matteo single-handedly ruined Krzysztof Piątek and his beloved AC Milan by giving him that ESPN interview
Definitely.
in the summer, the Polish
No
Prince's?
question.
I agree. Also, look at chiseled guns on the left, my half-hearted attempt to do the poom, poom, poom. And ever since that fateful moment,
It's not even
my
a
boy
poom
Piątek-
anymore.
Yeah, there's no poom in that one. That is a water gun on the right. He hasn't been scoring, so clearly something went
It's all
very
down to you.
wrong that day. It's completely my fault. Sorry, Milan Nation. It's all on me.
It must be something about ESPN because Shaka did the same.
Xhaka ruined Jose for a season,
did,
didn't he?
aye.
I don't know if they were comparing their guns in quite the same way.
Well,
but.
Shaka's job is to ruin a whole lot of stuff. Let me tell you. He does it with a smile, so everybody says, "Oh, Shaka's so nice. He's so nice."
Finally, Matteo, while we have you, Damon wants to know how could you possibly order a child-sized shovel for the snow, which we've had a lot of here in
I'm not as old as you gentlemen, so I haven't picked up as much wisdom over the years, but
But
look at a Black Friday deal. If it's too good to be true, it means it's too good to be true.
That's a beach shovel from Miami Beach.
The price was unbelievable, and then it comes, and it's a Fisher-Price shovel.
That's right. It's a Fisher-Price shovel. Yes,
4
correct.
feet of
It's a
snow
kid.
the day after.
It's a kid's shovel. That's
I've got to go to the chiropractor now.
I mean, that's forward planning. I mean, you're having a wee boy in a couple of months. So that's
Stevie.
forward planning.
Stevie, I got a question for you. If you use that shovel, is it quicker to shovel or the snowblower?
Well, you're quicker. That is true.
Definitely not. 100% not.
Even with that thin tube on the snowblower,
Yes.
you'd
On this
still go for
occasion-
that.
It did have
On
a
this
sports
occasion-
grip on it as well. It's more agility, perhaps, but less bulk.
On this occasion, I have to say no. That one's not quicker. My biggie, you should see the size of the one I've got. It's about that size.
But what about the tube on the snowblower?
It's going to be a long winter, Matteo, with that.
wee
I have
tight
to, have to
tube.
warn you. Long
Leave
winter.
Did you get yourself a regular?
Yes, I did.
Shovel now?
What a difference it makes.
Okay.
All right.
Really?
Inter and Roma will be discussed on tomorrow's edition of the show. We'll preview a little Manchester derby for you as well.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.